Something is happening in fitness right now that has never happened before. Not in the aerobics boom of the 80s, not in the CrossFit explosion of the 2000s, not in the home fitness surge that came with the pandemic. Something different, more fundamental, more lasting. And if you pay attention to what is actually driving it, you will understand something important about where fitness is headed and why the people who are catching this wave early are getting results that are confusing everyone around them. Why everyone is starting to do kettlebell workouts. The numbers are real. Kettlebell-related searches have increased dramatically over the past 3 years. Kettlebell sales have outpaced almost every other fitness equipment category. Social media content around kettlebell training is growing faster than bodybuilding content for the first time in the history of fitness social media. Something has shifted. And today I'm going to tell you exactly what that something is, because it is not what most people think. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the next 12 minutes, I am going to break down 7 specific reasons why kettlebell training is experiencing the most significant mainstream adoption in its history. Some of these reasons are obvious once you hear them, others will surprise you. But together they explain something that goes beyond fitness trends and points toward a fundamental change in how people understand what exercise is actually for. Stay with me. Let us get into it. First, let us establish what is actually happening. Here is the data picture. Before we get into the reasons, the scale of what is happening deserves acknowledgement. Kettlebell training was a niche pursuit until very recently, known primarily to strength coaches, military personnel, and a relatively small community of dedicated practitioners. The tool existed in mainstream consciousness, but sat on the margins of mainstream fitness practice. That has changed, dramatically. And it has changed not because of a single influencer, not because of a viral moment, not because of a new program that captured attention temporarily. It has changed because multiple converging factors aligned simultaneously to make kettlebell training the most sensible fitness choice for the largest number of people at this specific moment in history. These factors are what we are going to examine, because understanding them is not just interesting, it is practically useful. It tells you why the people around you who have started kettlebell training are getting results, and why those results are sustainable in a way that previous fitness trends were not. Reason 1. The gym relationship broke permanently for millions of people during the pandemic and never fully recovered. Here is something that fitness industry analysts have been tracking carefully since 2020. Gym membership recovery after the pandemic closures has been substantially lower than historical precedent suggested it would be. After previous disruptions to gym access, membership numbers bounced back relatively quickly. This time they have not. Why? Because millions of people discovered something during the period when gyms were closed. They discovered that home-based training, when done with the right tool, produced results that were not merely adequate substitutes for gym training. They were in some cases superior to what they had been achieving in the gym, more consistent because the friction of travel and scheduling was eliminated, more efficient because every minute of a session was actual training rather than transitions and waiting, and often more enjoyable because the pressure of the gym environment was absent. The tool that most effectively enabled this discovery was the kettlebell. People who bought kettlebells during the pandemic found that 1 or 2 bells could genuinely replace their gym access for most of their training goals. And when gyms reopened, the honest question became, why would I go back? Not because gyms are bad, because the home kettlebell option was genuinely good enough or better for their specific goals. This population, people who discovered kettlebell training during the pandemic and never fully returned to traditional gym models, represents a permanent shift in the fitness landscape. They are a growing constituency of advocates for kettlebell training based on personal experience rather than marketing. Reason 2. The efficiency crisis in modern life has made time the most valuable fitness currency. Here is something that characterizes modern life in a way it did not even 20 years ago. Time poverty. The sense that there is not enough time for work, for family, for relationships, for rest, for fitness. And within this context of time poverty, the traditional gym model, which typically requires 90 minutes of total time investment, including travel, changing, actual training, and return for a 45-minute workout, has become increasingly untenable for a growing portion of the population. Kettlebell training solves the time problem in a way no other training modality does as completely. 20 minutes of serious kettlebell work produces results comparable to much longer traditional gym sessions. The research supports this, as we have discussed in previous content, and the practical reality is even more powerful than the research suggests, because the elimination of travel and transition time means that 20 minutes of kettlebell training represents 20 minutes of total time investment rather than 90. For a working father with children and professional responsibilities, this difference is not a minor convenience. It is the difference between training consistently and not training at all. Kettlebell training fits into real life in ways that traditional gym training increasingly does not. And as life has gotten busier, this fit has become more valuable and more decisive in people's training choices. Reason 3. The science on what actually builds long-term health has shifted the conversation dramatically. Here is something that has changed in exercise science over the past decade. The research on what exercise actually provides the greatest return on investment for long-term health, longevity, and functional capability has become substantially clearer, and what it shows has directly validated the qualities that kettlebell training develops. Specifically, research has consistently demonstrated that the most important physical qualities for longevity and health are not the ones that traditional gym culture prioritizes. Maximum bench press is not a strong predictor of health outcomes. Isolated muscle development does not predict longevity. What does predict health outcomes consistently across large population studies is grip strength, which correlates so strongly with overall health that it is used as a biomarker in aging research. Cardiovascular fitness combined with muscle mass. Not one or the other, but both simultaneously. Functional movement quality, the ability to move well through varied patterns under real-world conditions. And fast-twitch muscle fiber maintenance, which requires explosive training to preserve and declines rapidly without it. Kettlebell training develops all four of these predictors simultaneously and specifically. Grip strength from the thick handle and dynamic movements. Cardiovascular fitness combined with strength from the concurrent training effect of ballistic kettlebell work. Functional movement quality from the complex, multi-joint, multi-plane movement patterns of fundamental kettlebell exercises. And fast-twitch fiber maintenance from the explosive ballistic movements that are central to the training. As this research has become more widely communicated, people who are making informed decisions about their training have shifted toward approaches that optimize these specific health predictors. Kettlebell training sits at the center of this shift. Reason 4. Social media has finally given kettlebell training the visual language it was previously missing. Here is something that held kettlebell training back from mainstream adoption for longer than it should have. The visual language of kettlebell training did not fit naturally into the content formats that drove fitness social media in its first decade. Bodybuilding content, with its dramatic muscle development and before and after transformations, was made for Instagram. High-intensity group training, with its energy and community visuals, was made for early YouTube. Yoga and mobility content, with its aesthetic movement quality, was made for TikTok. Kettlebell training did not have an equivalent visual hook. The transformations were real, but took time to develop and were of the athletic proportioned variety, rather than the extreme before and after variety. The movements were impressive to practitioners, but not immediately visually spectacular to uninitiated viewers. Then something changed. Creators found the visual language that kettlebell training actually possesses. The flow sequences, linking movements together into continuous fluid combinations, are genuinely visually impressive in a way that a set of bench presses is not. The challenge content, 100 swings a day for 30 days, proved to be a perfect social media challenge format, with measurable outcomes and shareable transformations. The educational content explaining why the offset mass creates unique training stimulus proved to be precisely the kind of information-dense content that educated fitness audiences respond to on YouTube specifically. As this visual language developed and spread, kettlebell training found its social media identity. And with that identity came mainstream exposure at a scale that practitioners had understood the tool deserved for decades. Reason 5. The cost of everything has made the economics of kettlebell training impossible to ignore. Here is a conversation that is happening in households across the world right now. Is this gym membership worth what we are paying for it? In the context of rising costs across every domain of life, discretionary spending on fitness is being evaluated more critically than it has been in decades. And when people do the honest math on gym memberships versus home training options, the kettlebell case is compelling in a way it has never been before. A quality gym membership in most markets now costs between $60 and $150 monthly. That is $720 to $1,800 annually. For this money, you get access to equipment that is shared, facilities that require travel, and a model that depends on your ability to show up at specific times to specific locations. A pair of quality kettlebells costs between $150 and $400. Once, they never require a monthly fee. They do not depreciate significantly. They do not break. They are available at any time with zero friction. And as we have discussed extensively, they are capable of producing results comparable to or better than those gym memberships for the majority of fitness goals. In an environment of cost consciousness, the kettlebell's economics have become a significant driver of adoption among people who are making rational financial decisions about their fitness investment. This is not choosing a cheap option. This is recognizing that the more affordable option is also the more effective option for their specific goals. Reason 6. The aging population has discovered that kettlebell training is specifically suited to their needs in ways traditional gym training is not. Here is a demographic reality that is reshaping fitness markets globally. The population is aging. Baby boomers are in their 60s and 70s. Generation X is entering their 50s. These are massive population cohorts with significant disposable income, genuine health motivation, and a clear preference for solutions that actually work rather than aspirational marketing. This demographic has discovered something that younger fitness audiences often do not prioritize. Kettlebell training is specifically well suited to the needs of aging bodies. The low-impact cardiovascular stimulus without joint destruction. The functional strength development that translates to daily life capability. The balance and proprioceptive training that addresses fall risk. The posterior chain development that counters the effects of decades of sitting. The hormonal stimulus that maintains more youthful metabolic and physiological function. As men in their 50s, 60s, and 70s have discovered these benefits through personal experience, they have become vocal advocates among their peers. Word of mouth within this demographic has been a significant driver of kettlebell adoption that is not captured in social media analytics, but is very real in fitness participation data. This demographic also tends to be more committed and more consistent than younger fitness audiences. They show up, they follow through, and when they experience results, they continue training indefinitely. The aging population discovering kettlebell training is not a temporary trend. It is a generational shift in fitness practice. Reason 7. The results speak in a specific way that creates organic advocacy. Here is the final and perhaps most powerful reason why everyone is starting to do kettlebell workouts. The results that kettlebell training produces tend to be noticed by people other than the person training. Not just weight loss, though that occurs. Something more specific. The athletic, proportioned, capable-looking physical transformation that kettlebell training tends to produce is visible in how a person moves and carries themselves, not just in how they look in a mirror. People who train with kettlebells consistently for 6 months move differently than they did before. They stand differently. They carry themselves with a different physical confidence. They are visibly more capable in physical tasks that have nothing to do with the gym. And people around them notice this and ask about it. This creates organic advocacy that marketing cannot replicate. When someone you respect, whose physical transformation is visible and impressive, tells you they have done nothing but swing a kettlebell for 20 minutes 3 times per week, you listen in a way that you do not respond to an advertisement. Kettlebell training has been spreading through these person-to-person conversations for years, and as the community of practitioners grows, the rate of these conversations accelerates. This is why the growth feels sudden, even though the tool has existed for centuries. The community reached a critical mass where organic advocacy began compounding faster than it previously had. And once a community reaches this critical mass, Growth accelerates rapidly. What this all means for you specifically. Here is why understanding these 7 reasons matters for your own training rather than just being interesting context. If you are already training with kettlebells, understanding why this tool is experiencing unprecedented adoption validates the choice you have already made and gives you the language to explain it to people who ask. If you have been considering starting kettlebell training but have not yet committed, understanding these 7 reasons should clarify something important. The people starting kettlebell training right now are not following a trend in the way that people followed spinning classes or boot camp workouts or any number of fitness trends that came and went. They are responding to a convergence of factors that make this specific tool the most rational fitness choice for the largest number of people at this specific moment. That convergence is not going away. The gym model is not going away either, but its role is changing. For a growing number of people, the kettlebell has moved from an interesting supplement to their training to the primary tool around which everything else is organized. And the results these people are getting are driving more people to make the same shift. The practical starting point. If you are watching this video because you are considering starting kettlebell training, and you want to understand why everyone seems to be talking about it, here is your starting point. Not a complicated program, not an extensive equipment purchase, 1 kettlebell, 1 movement to start with. The swing. Men who have not been training consistently start with 16 kilograms. Men who have been training but not with kettlebells start with 20 to 24 kilograms. Practice the hip hinge pattern until it is automatic. Add the swing. Train 3 times per week. 20 minutes per session. Track how you feel and how you perform over 8 weeks. 8 weeks from now, you will understand from personal experience why everyone is starting to do kettlebell workouts. Not because I told you. Because your body told you. If you are just starting your kettlebell journey, drop a comment saying, "Starting now." Let us build a community of people who are catching this wave at exactly the right time, understanding why it is happening, and committing to the training that produces the results driving this unprecedented adoption. And if you want complete beginner programs, detailed technique guides, and the scientific context behind why kettlebell training produces such specific and impressive results, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Why everyone is starting to do kettlebell workouts. The gym relationship broke and never fully recovered. Time poverty made efficiency the primary fitness currency. Exercise science validated exactly what kettlebell training develops. Social media found the visual language that kettlebell training actually possesses. The economics became impossible to ignore. The aging population discovered the tool is specifically suited to their needs. And the results create organic advocacy that no marketing can replicate. 7 reasons, all converging simultaneously, all pointing toward the same tool. The question is not why everyone is starting to do kettlebell workouts. The question is why you have not started yet. I will see you in the next video. Now go swing.